But there are other pivotal days, some that are not so public. For me, that date is October 13th, 2017. On that day, I was in Los Angeles. I was standing at the bedside of a 21-year-old girl with NPC1. She could no longer walk, she could no longer talk or breathe on her own. Her hands and her feet were twisted with dystonia. She could not receive VTS 270 because scoliosis in her spine was so bad it was too dangerous to perform a lumbar puncture. She could only communicate with her parents by blinking her eyes. That's all that was left. She was an unusual case. She had actually been diagnosed shortly after birth. But at that time, 20 years ago, there were absolutely no treatment options. Zero, nothing. So her parents had been forced to watch their daughter decline bit by bit over the last 20 years. It's the death of 1,000 cuts. There was nothing they could do, literally nothing they could do. And her mother carries a picture of their daughter in her wallet at all times. It's a picture of her daughter as a happy, healthy 8-year-old girl with a big smile ear to ear. And she carries that picture so that when they go to the emergency room, which they do often, she says, she shows it to the treating nurses and the treating doctors. And she says to them, "This is my daughter. This is who you're treating. Not the broken body that's lying in front of you. You're treating my daughter, my little girl, and we love her." Earlier that same day, I went to a funeral for a 5-year-old girl who had passed away from NPC1. The little girl in her 5 years of life had not known even one single day without pain. Not one. But somehow, she had this incredible smile that would light up a room. I often wonder, where did she get that joy? She was incredible. I listened to her father, my friend, deliver the eulogy, and he screamed her name over and over again because he loved her name. And he could not think of a time when he wouldn't say it. So he kept saying it over and over again. His life had revolved around her for 5 years. She was everything to him. But suddenly, unexpectedly, she was gone. These two families are the bravest, strongest people you will ever meet. They are heroes. And not a single day passes that I don't think about them. And I'm not embarrassed to say that that night when I got to my hotel room, I sobbed uncontrollably. The injustice of it all, the cruelty, anger, frustration. It was also the day that I reaffirmed my vow, the day I reaffirmed the mission of the Firefly Fund. As long as there is breath in our bodies, Pam and I will fight to end this disease. Nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop us. We will not rely on hope. We will not count on miracles. We will do it. It's that simple. We will do it.